Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and action! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and welcome to what can only be described as the re-record of cosmic proportions, with all forces of nature working against us, most notably technology. I stand here humbled before you in Borderlands with my dear, lovely, incredible host and life partner, Sarah.
Keep going.
Keep going. Just keep this intro going for a little bit. So, a couple months ago, namely, I think right after Thanksgiving, we were in this really good recording mood, so we ended up playing Borderlands for a solid hour and a half. No, hour 45.
Yeah.
And turns out, due to human error, and also me being pretty wasted as hell and tired, one of the drivers failed for the microphone, and I didn't notice it until it was too late.
An hour and 45 minutes later.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I didn't even realize it until the next day, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this was when we were recording on the other laptop, because at the time, I think I had just gotten this one, and it was alright, but we had just used the other one for some reason.
I don't remember why.
But microphone driver failed, and it ended up defaulting to the laptop audio, which in turn ended up being pretty abysmal for us across all fronts. Nice little hang time there. And so here we are.
So I said that we should just publish it with the potato audio.
I actually had scheduled a video, but right before it was about to go up, I canceled it because I was like, I can't live with an hour and 45 minutes of this nonsense.
It was too much.
It was too much. I made a what was it? A preface to the video where I was like, I'm sorry, it's just too much to re-record.
It is too much to record.
It was too much. It took us, well, I guess more than 3 months to get the courage to do it again. So, and also we really wanted to play this at some point, but we didn't want to have to go back and record audio for this after having played through.
Yeah, because then it would just be way too confusing.
Yeah, so we're just gonna knock this out. We recorded a shitload of Mario Party, Wii Sports. I guess we did Sarah's Missing. That one is probably the first thing we will upload, like prior to all. This is the last thing we're gonna have for a really long time.
Yeah,
so.
This will go up in April, I'm assuming.
Maybe something
That's
like
totally
that.
My.
We'll see.
It's just a guess. I have no control over the content of this channel.
It's early January right now, and
I'm just a content creator. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't deal with any of that business, so screw that. But yeah, it was really a shame because I feel like we had some really good commentary. But it will still go up. You will see the hour 45-minute video of the potato mic quality, just in case you still want to see that. But it's really discouraging at some point. I'm gonna turn down the volume.
It's a little loud. Ooh, punch it. Oh no, why didn't you punch it, idiot? God.
I have no idea. This is an interesting place. This area is actually underneath our skill level right now, so we went back here in the hopes of just knocking it out pretty quick. Turns out we had a little bit more trouble than we thought, right? I kind of want to watch you.
Evident. I feel like I should watch you and you should watch me.
I know, I'll be like, what are you doing? Because I'm sure there's a couple of places where I go way up ahead and I'm like, help!
Because you get mad at me, like, help me! And I'm like, you're fucking 2 minutes of running time away from me.
I know, right? In this area, I think we actually ended up getting lost because we didn't realize the shock crystals, we could pick up every single one of them and miss. So, but that's okay. We were still getting warmed up because prior to this, it was like 3 more months since we had played last. So,
yeah,
that might just be the thing of this project. It's going to be all post-commentary.
Hopefully it's
punching shit.
Not too terrible.
Yeah, no, it will be. But we talked about some pretty interesting things.
I don't
remember what, though.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember us talking about the time I tried to be the bartender and I failed horribly. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I guess we should say it here. So, so Sarah was visiting right after Thanksgiving, and I just bought myself a fancy new bartending set with like the shaker and the ice crusher and like the lemon squeezer and things like that.
It wasn't after Thanksgiving, by the way. That was only like a month and a half ago. No,
because you brought over Thanksgiving dinner. Remember?
Was that it?
That was it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it took us 3 months, and I took that very literally.
No, it was actually right after that.
Never mind. Okay.
And so I was gonna make her this really bomb-ass White Russian, and I used eggnog because they had just started coming out with it, and they actually taste really good. So I'm like shaking it with the ice and mixing it with the vodka and Kahlua, and I was like, could you imagine me doing this for a living? And then right immediately as I say it,
he wasn't even done saying living yet.
Yeah, I was just saying, could you imagine me doing, and then it just like explodes all over my chest and my back. and the shaker just came apart
It just,
in my
like,
hands.
deconstructed.
And I had to catch it
Yeah.
with my other hand to stop it from falling on the floor because I was shaking it so voraciously. So that was fun.
You were literally shaking it like the rent was due tomorrow.
Yeah, I was. I was being kind of a maverick bartender. But
That story was way funnier when I told it on the recording. I'm
was.
almost positive.
it probably was. So if you guys want to go and check that out, then it'll be available.
I haven't even heard
Maybe.
it, is the thing. Like, I never got to listen to it.
What do you mean?
I never got to watch, like, the potato quality, so I have no idea what I talked about this entire
Oh
time.
yeah, I asked her if she could like test out what quality sounded worse because I had to like throw it through the amplifier and make it sound like I wasn't recording inside of a bathtub, and it's kind of hard to do when the raw material is already really shitty to deal with.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a shame, and it made me sad.
Oh, well.
But it'll still go up.
Here we are.
Yep, and here we are, sitting here 3 months later, the last day you're going to be here, as long as you're not snowed in tomorrow. In which case you might see something random after this, but I think by the time this episode goes up, we'll probably have reconvened and recorded something else. I don't know.
I'm, like, recorded out at this point.
No, that's okay. I
We've come
understand.
out with so much content.
Like 40 videos.
Yeah.
Which for you is like incredible because that's not something you do very often. So, but whereas me,
Contrary to popular belief, I am not a Let's Player.
the fact that you still call anybody that is a testament to how
What do you call yourselves?
I just call myself a content creator. Let's Player just sounds like dumb to me. Just
Content
like,
creator sounds like so sarcastic, though.
I know.
It sounds like kind of
Casey Neistat.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, essentially.
It's like if there was like a less pretentious way
Yeah.
to say that I'm a tech entrepreneur, I would call myself that.
Exactly. So.
Actually, I hate it when YouTubers call themselves like influencers.
Oh yeah. Well, in a sense they are, but the fact that
Yeah.
they call themselves that is like, it's kind of like pithy, right?
Yeah. Do they call themselves influencer or influencer? I feel like I've heard both.
I think influencer, like one
Yeah.
who influences.
I know, but I
others.
feel like I've heard both. Like maybe somebody's just really stupid and they call themselves an influencer.
All right, it's gonna save you, or try.
Hardly.
I'm like I probably can't crouch while doing this. So I feel like at this point, the reason why you died is because you were telling that bartender story.
Oh, probably. I probably dropped my controller to like do movements that they couldn't see.
Yeah, really. No, we have lots of visual gags here on the channel, so none of which you will ever see. But that's okay. I feel like for certain things, the scare cam is like appropriate. So like maybe like Connect games or
Oh, yeah.
games where it actually pays to see somebody's actual movements or facial expressions, which I guess is why like the whole horror scare cam thing is so overdone, is because you want to see people's overreactions to things. I think your actions are fully like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're just right. It's the right amount of,
Oh, mine.
it's more genuine, I guess,
Yeah.
because you do get scared pretty frequently, even when I'm
do.
the only one around, and you know I'm the only one around, and you still get scared and confused as to why there's anyone around.
Are you
you.
gonna tell that story?
Maybe.
I feel like you've told that story. On your
I have
channel
told the
before.
story. One time I went to work, and right afterwards I drove over to her house, which is like 2 hours away, and I was really tired since I work overnights, and so I go to bed, and you have to like do school stuff,
Yeah.
correct? And I'm sleeping there.
I thought you were
and-
gonna tell a different story for a second.
Oh, is there more stories?
Well, it not me getting scared, but I'll tell that after.
Go. But was I walking out of the bathroom?
You were literally in bed sleeping, and I came home, and you had gotten up out of bed and like
Yeah.
started to open the door as I was opening the door. So I opened the door, and I see him standing there.
And then you like freaked.
I screamed.
Because you forgot that there was anybody there.
Like, I knew you were there. I just started expecting you to be standing there. I like full force like screamed and tripped a little and like tried to run backwards. I thought you were gonna tell the story of the time where it was like nighttime and I was about to go to bed and you were coming over because you got off work or something, or you were driving late because you just wanted to drive at night. And you found me like asleep in my bed, like wearing just a towel with my flashlight still on. Do you remember that?
I don't think so.
No, you totally should remember that.
I probably do, but please explain the
like,
context.
What
of
happened
the
was
story.
I took a shower and I took like my shower was too hot.
Oh, that was the last time I was there.
Probably.
Yeah, it was.
My shower was too hot and I like was feeling kind of nauseous and like dehydrated because I torture myself like that. So like I had my flashlight on because I was walking around my dark room. And I like set my phone down and I just like lay down in bed and then I wake up 2 hours later to Ellison walking in and my flashlight is still on and I'm in a towel.
Well, I was calling you was the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to scare you. I was so afraid that you would like go into cardiac arrest.
Like it turns out I bought a gun and I fucking kill him.
Like, oh damn.
Oh damn, she killed me.
That was when I came over to watch Black Mirror and the fucking presidential election. Jeez.
Debate.
The second debate. No, third.
It was the 21st.
Yep.
I remember what day Black Mirror came out.
Good. It's nice. Oh, I died, finally. Ooh, we are in a bit of a sticky wicket, aren't we? Dude, how do we get out of this?
I bet that
One of us.
for my life.
I don't think either of us died, like, completely in this cave.
Oh, it looks like you're about to get it. Yeah.
Damn it. So much for that.
And then I yell at you.
And then I die
I'm
again.
like, fuck you.
I'm like, well, great. Maybe I told you to wait for me. I thought I could take out this badass. I did. There we go. In all fairness, though, I am a bit more of a power gun house, correct?
Whatever.
Pixel is just walking through your stuff with literally zero.
She just used the litter box too, so she's probably like dragging her poopy ass piss litter through all my belongings.
Probably. She's like, this is mine and this is mine. Just gonna go and do that.
I'll like wake up to cat litter in my bed and I'm like, oh, you're fucking disgusting.
If you're lucky, maybe a couple of dried up poop nuggets.
Oh God.
I mean, Pixel is known for leaving some presents just lying around.
Whenever she's relaxed or if she gets scared or if she gets nervous, anytime she feels a strong emotion,
exactly,
she'll like drop a little poop nugget out of her butt, like,
and yeah,
and I'll find them throughout my house.
It's like, oh,
I knew it was bad the first time I found one in my bed, and I was very tired, and I picked it up with my bare hands, and I just like dropped it in her litter box, and I was like, I just picked up literal cat poop with my hands and didn't even think about it until afterwards.
It reminds me of
Disgusting.
that episode of It's Always Sunny where Frank and Charlie, they share a bed since, you know, they have that sort of relationship.
Yeah.
And there's like, they wake up and they find like a poop nugget and they go through this entire episode trying to decide who did it, like naming their whereabouts at night, and it was kind of funny.
In college, my freshman year, some guy shit in the showers.
Oh God.
Like, it's like a ton of shit. And it like was a year-long like thing of like who the fuck shit in the shower. Like we would have meetings over it,
God.
like trying to like deduce like clues, like
deduce. Sorry, that was uncalled for.
I know. That was
anyways,
not
continue.
necessary.
Did you ever find out who it was?
I think we did. He never admitted to it though. But one time he came home drunk and we interrogated him so hard that he cried. That he was like,
just really
I didn't
confused.
shit in the shower.
Just crying, just bawling his eyes out like, oh my God.
I didn't do it. He was a fucking weirdo though. Then he got violent and I was like, I'm gonna go to bed now. I don't give a shit.
Oh God. No, you don't give a shit.
Did you hear me stop? So
yeah, I
was
know.
I don't give a damn.
You don't give a gosh shit.
I don't give a gee golly who shit in the guy's shower. I just don't care.
Speaking of more shit stories, do you remember that episode of...
Oh, Claptrap.
Yeah, it's skipping. I forgot that happened quite a bit in this. That episode of South Park, where I think somebody pooped in the urinal, and they're trying to figure out who did it.
I don't remember that. Yeah. However, in high school, someone did do that.
Of course it was probably in response to that very same episode. Ooh, wow. We're both doing like the exact same thing there. That was kind of cool. Against the badass psycho. Psycho killer.
I remember we were like in physics
nice.
class and I sat next to the kid who shit in the urinal. And there was literally like we were sitting there and like the administration comes up over like the intercom and they're like, Will, I can't say his name, so I'm trying to think of a new one. Well, Nurshroom, that's his name in Urs. Please report to so-and-so office. And I like kind of look at him and he's like, oh, fuck. He's like, I know what I did. And I regret it. And I was like, what the fuck did you do? And he goes like, I took a shit in the urinal. And I was like, what? And he was like, I don't know why I did it. I just thought, what would happen if somebody did that?
What would be the societal repercussions of such an event?
And he's a sociologist. I just didn't know it. And he was like,
testing everyone.
well, he just like got up and he was like, see you later.
Bye.
I was like, well, fuck. I said, well,
There you
shit.
go, I know, right? Well, shit.
Well, shit.